Hello, this is Thomas, K4SWL. If you're new here, I like to do real-time, real-life amateur radio field activation videos. My videos have no edits, they have no ads, no nothing. They're just field reports and field activations. And I always forget to say this, but always check in the description below at the link, and I have a full field report on QRP.com that accompanies this video. So I'll have all the gear and everything I brought along with me and explain things in detail. Today I am at Rendezvous Mountain Educational State Forest and Rendezvous Mountain Game Land. And I'm also on the summit of a summit that doesn't really have a name. I think it's, let's see here, I think it's 2543, which has to do with the height, but it's W4C EM Echo Mike -082. That's the SOTA designator for it. I'm about to do an activation, so this will be kind of a POTA twofer and then one SOTA summit. Of course, there are no such things as two SOTA summits at once that I know of. I've got the throw line up, but that's about it right now. I'm in a really big hurry. I came out here thinking I'd have almost an hour and a half to actually do the activation after a 45-50 minute hike, but it hasn't turned out that way. I got a message from my wife who, my QTH is a good 2.5 hours from here, plus a 45-minute hike, and I have been in my hometown doing some caregiving for my parents. My mom's in the hospital right now. But I need to go back to the house tonight to do a couple things and grab some clothes and that sort of thing. So I've got to make this short. I probably need to keep this SOTA activation to less than 30 minutes and then really just hit it on my way home on the path here. The path, though, is a very easy one. This is super easy to walk up, and it's just very pleasant. Beautiful day today. It's windy. It's a nice early spring day, just a little crisp in the air, but I've got short sleeve shirt on today. So I brought my Elecraft 8 KX2 and my speaker wire antenna. I'm keeping it super simple. I just want to get this thing up, get on the air, and get going. So without further ado, I'm going to get set up here, and I'll see you back in just a second. Okay, I'm back and all set up here, and hopefully you can see everything. I'm doing this as quickly as I can. I will not be doing single sideband today. I didn't bring my microphone with me. I could use the built-in mic on the KX2, but frankly, I'm not going to have time for it. I've got to make this as quick as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I need to tune this. This is my speaker wire antenna, and when I say it's vertical, I mean it's vertical. It is literally going straight up from here to the point that I almost want to loosen it up a bit. But you know, it's holding, it's doing fine, and hey, I'll leave it the way it is. The radio is not going to fall to the ground because I think it'll hang here if I drop it. I got to keep my foot up, in fact. So we'll go ahead and get going here, and hopefully you can see enough of this. Let me move this back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So this has been really quiet. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ATU here. One to one. Very good. Let me see here. My keyer speed's weird. Okay, let's see. Now I'll do a SOTA call. Oh, great. Very good. Another summit to summit. Okay, I got that. Whew, he's loud. Okay, so I have a valid activation now. I got 10 for POTA. Anybody else? Maybe I'll go a little bit longer. Maybe go just a little bit longer. Ah! I keep hitting my key. Okay. Nova Scotia. I hesitate to do this much longer, to be honest. I'm looking at my time. I really wanted to spend a long time out here today. I may go up to... Let's go up to 17 meters here. Let's do that. I'll maybe run a couple on 17 meters and then we'll head out. 17 meters, CW. It's one of those days I really wanted to spend just like a great deal of time out here, but it is what it is. I have to take these opportunities when I get them, and it's a beautiful day, so I'm just going to enjoy this because this will be a nice hike back before I do a semi-long car trip. Okay, I don't hear anybody there, so let's go ahead and do a tune-up. There we go. Now I'm just going to have this do the SOTA thing here. On the side, I'm also logging all this on the Hammers app. It's a bit of a pain to do both, but I like to have paper logs. And I like to have paper logs, and I like to have them electronically. And I should say on the Hammers app, what I do is I load this up as a POTA site. If I'm doing POTA and SOTA at the same site, which I do a lot because I'm in national parks and stuff on summits, I'll do this as POTA in the Hammers app, and then later when I export the file, I'll put it in BB Editor, a text editor or something, and change things so that I can submit that to SOTA afterwards. I found that I can't do it as easily if I started as SOTA and exported as a SOTA, it's harder to move it over to make the POTA site happy. So that's how I do it. Let's hope we get a couple people here. It's amazing what 2 pieces of speaker wire can do. And 5 watts. And a good ATU. I'll call CQ maybe 5 more times and I'm gonna have to hop off here. So hopefully I'll work somebody. Ooh, 17 meters must not be doing very well today. You know, the funny part is I haven't recharged this battery that's in here. This is probably its 3rd or 4th activation. I don't worry about it too much though, because I've got a spare battery in my KX2 pack. And I even have an external 12-volt battery I could put on this if I needed to. You know what? Let this do 2 more times. I've got 11 contacts. This would be a really short activation. But, hey. The really wild thing is, in this short activation, I've worked 3 different countries. So the United States, Canada, and France. And what really kind of surprised me is I worked N7 CCD first. I think I gave him a 5.9. He may have been a 5.99. He may be a little bit less than that. I need to double check and make sure they didn't make that a single sideband thing. Sometimes I find that it does some weird stuff at the beginning when I start these apps. But anyway, so I need to go back and double check that. But so after Washington State, I worked France and then Kansas. So I kind of covered far west, far east, and then in the middle of the US. So that's kind of nice. Okay, we'll call it quits after this. Okay, so like I said, normally, this would not be the end of the story right here. I would keep going. It's a shame to come all the way out here and then make it such a short activation, but the wife needs me today. She really does. So I have got to, oh, you know what? My buddy Eric, I just found out he's on a site. Let's see if I can get him real quick. He's on 7062. Ooh, somebody's tuning up on him. I want to make sure I get Eric. There we go. Okay, so I got Eric in. Yay. Okay, let me go up here and make sure I get him in here real quick. So Eric, since I know him and since he knew exactly where I was, because we've been communicating over text message, I am not at all worried that, that's the reason I sent him my parks really quickly and moved on. He didn't even send me a park because I know where he is. He knows where I am, so that's not a big deal. And to be honest, even though you mark down the park number in your logs, as long as the other activator and you doing a park to park, as long as the two of you have worked each other, the system automatically logs it as a park to park. So, you don't have to have that information in there. It'll automatically do that for you, which makes it really easy to do. So, yeah, in this case, I just kind of kept it short and sweet. Eric kept it even shorter. Let's see, I am going to pack this stuff up about as quickly as I can and just get out of here. I'm going to beeline it down the hill this time and see if it's even possible I can get back when my wife needs me to. I have been, my mom has been in the hospital with pneumonia for a while, and we're hoping she's going to get out tomorrow. She's actually in pretty good spirits and stuff, but it kind of knocks you down for a little bit. So I've been taking care of my dad, and also taking a little time for myself to do a little park activating. I have been able to do that, which is nice. I just love this knee pad, Carol Ann, thank you. Because you got to take a little time for yourself too, and this is a great way for me to get away, do a little something fun, get in a hike, which is what I really wanted to do today. And I went to a place I haven't been in a while, which I like. Now what I'll do, if I can get the camera to do this properly. Sorry, I'm keeping this super basic today. I just got to make it all about being quick. Untie the line. Okay, so I just untied the line here. I'll show you how quickly I'll wrap up this antenna. So I just take the antenna like this. Now it's loose in the line. I just do this. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think I have my wrap on the end of this one though. You wonder how quickly these things are to put up. This will kind of demonstrate it for you. Okay, so that's one side of it. Just take that off. So that came out of the tree. And I've got the other side. And I really wish I would have, you know, I'll do. Now the other side I do the same thing. I just wrap this guy like this. Put this over here. Let me get this out of the way. Put it there. There we go. So this takes like no time at all. And then I put these two together here and try to just tie them together with this Velcro wrap here. And there's my antenna. Now I need to get the throw line. I'll do something very similar here. Show you how to use this throw line. Now the negative with this throw line on a forest floor like this is it wants to catch all kinds of leaves and twigs and stuff, and you have to kind of watch that. The bigger throw line doesn't do this, but it's also a lot bigger and thicker. So here we go. Okay, let's see, it is catching on something over here. Go ahead and stuff this in. The trick is you want to keep it always facing up in the bag, so when it deploys later, it deploys properly. Here we go. Now I'll do this. The really cool thing is actually that you can fit quite a bit of this cord on your hand at once. You don't have to do it, you know, a little tiny bit at a time. You can actually do quite a bit at a time. Pull this down so I can get it, grab a really big bundle of this. Showing you around the camera is a little awkward. That's what's taking me longer actually. But this cord, this is quick, really quick process, and it'll all come down out of the tree here in just a second. In fact, there it goes, out of the tree. Now it's on the ground, so it could pick up some twigs and stuff. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'll bring it over here. Stick this bit in the bag, and then pull out the leaves that get caught up in it. The big thick polyline, like I said, it doesn't do this, but it's also just bulkier in your bag. Whoops. There we go. It's just a little bulkier in the bag. So I don't carry it quite as often anymore. And here we go. Stick that in here. Put my weight back on. I do a little simple slip knot thing. There we go. This is a Tom Ben bag. I'll have details about this in the field report description. There we go. Now that's done. I'll just come over here and pack up my gear. Let's see here if I can get all this in right now. You know, you can tell how professional I am. I'm not going to edit any of this either. It's just going to stay like it is. So what I do is I usually put the knee board in the back of the bag. I put the KX2 in front of it, like that. I'll usually put my tripod in here next. I'm not going to do that this time. Put my water bottle in after I grab a little water. There we go. I'm good to go until I get to the car at least. Put this in, that excess little bit of padding. Put this in. Put in my logbook information. This is actually my, whoops, yeah, what am I doing? This blue rubber band actually goes around this too, to hold that together, so it'll hold together better. This actually has an extra battery and a line in it. I'll do that in here. And now I just have to grab my jacket here. Oh, that's right. Like this bag. This bag actually had, when I grabbed this other pack in the morning, I wasn't sure. I didn't realize this was in here, but it actually has spare power cords for various radios I have. Now my little three-legged is still folded up like this, and I put it on the side of the pack like this. And it's very secure. And then actually I'm going to take one of my poles. I'm only going to use one when I go back down this time. So I'm going to take with this pole here, pull it apart, and then I use a little wrap on this too. I use these things for everything. Put it together. And I flip this over and I put it on this side of my pack. I've got my HT. Oh, and I won't need this, so I'll stick this on here as well. This is my vest. It is a little chilly today, so I brought it just in case I'd need it up here on the summit. I don't really need it now. And that's my entire kit. I'm just now getting a SOTA Goat notification that one of my friends, I don't know who because I can't see it, is active right now. So I didn't take a single photo, I just realized, on this whole trip. Oh well, that's all right. I'll have to grab something from the screenshot, I think. So I got one pole here. I don't think I've ever done that, have I? I always have to skirt around and look and make sure there's not anything ridiculous I've left behind. And in particular, things like antennas and stuff are easy to Rendezvous Educational State Forest and the game land. Got signs everywhere, so I think I'm good. I don't see anything anywhere. Good to go. That's how long it takes to pack up, even when I'm running a video, even when I'm trying to operate a camera at the same time. So that's that. Now I just start my hike back. And I've got to say, you know what? That was pretty fun. It wasn't what I had planned to do, but that's okay. You have to do what you can do with the time you have. Someone was saying on YouTube yesterday that, or maybe it was on QRP.com, that they like the fact that I squeeze in activations when I have a chance. And frankly, that's out of necessity. I will tell you this. If you happen to come out here to actually activate the same summit, you can park out here. Like, I could have driven all the way up here with my Subaru, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Wouldn't have been hard at all. In fact, I could have come on over on this path. This is actually, there's a little small parking area up here, and you just walk, and the summit's right down there. I mean, that's just so easy to do. But where's the fun in that? Part of doing the summit, if you can, you like to get outside, is to get out and hike. And that's a lot of fun for me. But yeah, a day like today is kind of exactly why I carry my KX2. I know when I've got it, it's easy to set up. It's all in one. Not a lot of extra hooking up. Pretty quick to do. I'm glad I packed it because, frankly, well, the main reason I use it, I haven't used it in the past few activations. It's probably been about 8 activations I haven't used the KX2. And it's just so easy to use. And today in particular, since I was in a hurry, it makes it really fast to deploy and then pack up. Anyway, I'm going to hop off here because I need to call my wife and set up and figure out my map and my way to get back home. So anyway, until next time, well, first of all, thank you so much for joining me out here today. I appreciate that. It's nice to have the company. It is a beautiful day. Really, just ideal weather for doing SOTA. This is the reason I come out here. So, yeah, we'll see how quickly I can make it back to the car, and if I can get back to the QTH in time. I hope I can. But thanks for joining me, and I hope you get a chance to go out and play radio, and help somebody else if they need help as well. And like I always say, let's just all treat each other with kindness, make this planet a good planet to live on. Yeah, until next time, 7 3s.